Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learnology. So today we'll learn how to calculate the mean, standard deviation and the variance for the following data. So here is the data and the frequency. So to first thing we have to calculate is the frequency. We just need to add all the terms and find out the frequency. So after adding all the terms we have found out the frequency, which is 770. Okay, so the next thing is we have to find out the x. To find out x, the only thing that we have to do is to find out the midpoint of this term. To find out the midterm, the formula is 0 plus 5 divided by 2. So here we have found the midpoint. So you just need to add both the terms and divide it by 2. So let's proceed further. So the first term is 2.5. Okay, so the next is 5 plus 10 divided by 2 is 7.5. 10 plus 15 divided by 2 is 12.5. Okay guys, as you can see, as we have found out the x, so to proceed further, the next thing we have to do is to find out the x square. So to find the x square, the only thing we have to do is to square this term. To square this term, we just need to multiply 2.5 into 2.5, which will be 6.25. So the next term, as you can see, is 7.5 into 7.5, which will be 56.25. So here we'll write 56.25. Okay, so the next term here is 12.5 into 12.5, which will be 156.25. So here's how we can calculate the x square. Next thing that we have to find is the fx. To find the fx, we just need to multiply frequency into x. So here the frequency is 18 and the x is 2.5. So let's calculate here. 18 into 2.5, which will be 45. So here I have written 45. So 32 into 7.5, which will be 240. So let's write it here. 1250 into 12 point, sorry, 50 into 12.5, which will be 625. So 75 into 17.5, which will be 1312.5. So as you can see that we have found out the x square and also the fx. So the last thing that we have to find out is the fx square. So to find out the fx square, we just need to multiply f into x square. So we just need to multiply 18 into 6.25. So here let's calculate 18 into 6 point, sorry, 18 into 6.25. So here is the answer, which will be 102.5. So here's how we can calculate the fx square. So 32 into x square, which is 56.25. So 1800 will be the answer. So 50 into 156.25 will be 78,000. 12.5. So 75 into 306.25 will be 22,968.75. So here how we should calculate the fx square. So after adding all the terms, we have found out the total of fx. So here is the total of fx and here is the total of fx square. So as you can see, we have found the total of fx and also the fx square. So first thing that we need to find out is the mean. So the formula for mean is sigma fx divided by sigma f. So sigma here is nothing but a Greek term that is actually summation. So sigma fx divided by sigma f. So sigma fx here is 21,560 and sigma f is nothing but the total of f. So the total of fx here, sigma fx will be 21,560 and the total of sigma f, so sorry, the total of frequency which will be 770. So let's divide both the terms. So 21,560 divided by 770. So you'll get the answer 28. So we have found out the mean. Okay, so the next thing we have to find out is the standard deviation. So the formula for standard deviation is the root sigma fx square divided by n minus sigma fx divided by n whole square. So here is the formula for the standard deviation. Please memorize it. Okay, so let's get further and let's solve standard deviation. So here sigma fx square will be 6,98,912.5 divided by n, which will be the sum of frequency, which is 770. Okay, minus sigma fx square divided by n. Here you don't need to add again, you can just take the mean. So the mean solution which is 28, so you can just make it easier and you can just take mean and just whole square it, because here there is a whole square, that's why we are a whole squaring the mean. Okay, so let's divide. So 912.5 divided by 770. So we have got the answer, which will be, okay, let's not forget to put a root here. Okay, so the answer will be, which we have got, is 907.68. Okay, so we have found out this solution. Now let's just whole square this 28 and just remove the value. Okay, so 28 into 28, which will be 784. So let's just write 784. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is put the root and then just minus both the terms. So let's do it. So after subtracting this term with this, we have found the answer, which will be 123.68. Okay, so we have found the mean, we have found the standard deviation. So the last thing that we need to find is the variance. So for the to find out the variance, you don't need to do much. To put a root and then just find out the root of 123.68. Root will be 11.12. Okay, 1 to 1. So we have found the mean we have found the standard deviation. So the next thing that we have to find out is the variance. So to find out variance, you just need to take this term which we found out by calculating the standard deviation. So let's write here 11.121. So the only thing that you need to do to find out variance is just to whole square this whole term. So after whole squaring this term, we will find out our variance. So 11.121 into 11.121. So we will get our variance 3.68. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And there is this famous quote in Urdu which says mazmoon se dosti kar lo, which basically means you just need to be friends with the subject, so it will make easier for you to learn and understand. Thank you. Bye bye.